Shinde welcomes you to my channel Learning Made Easy. This is my first session related to digital logic gate. The subtopic basic logic gates. In this session I shall be mainly focusing on AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. Let us first study what is digital system. A digital system consists of logic circuits. Logic circuits can be logic gates consisting of AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, XOR, so on, as well as the memory elements, which is an interconnection of several logic devices designed to perform desired functions. Digital logic circuits are classified into two groups: combinational logic circuit and sequential logic circuit. In combinational logic circuit, this is my first diagram of the combinational logic circuit. In combinational logic circuit, it is having an input and one output. Here in this case, present output, okay, here in this case present output depends on present value of input. PO depends only on present value of input. Second case is of sequential logic circuit. This is a block schematic. Here from this diagram, from this block schematic, we can see that, okay, inputs indicated by blue color line, output this blue color line. Okay, so from the block schematic we can say that the present output in sequential logic circuit depends on present value of input, as well as it also depends on okay, this yellow color line, okay, one of means output, okay, is connected back to the input. It is being connected back to the input via feedback element or a memory element. So here we can say that in sequential circuit the present output depends on present input. It also depends on the past value of input as well. It also depends on past value of input. In some of the book, the past value of input may be said as it depends on the past sequence of the output, past value of the output, previous output, or in some of the book it may be written as it depends on the previous state of the circuitry. It depends on the previous state of the circuitry. Okay, thus for the sequential circuit, because of the presence of this feedback element, the present output depends not only on present input, but it also depended on, okay, it also depended on, this is my past input, it also depends on past value of input or this past value of the output or the previous state of the circuitry or the previous or the past state of the circuitry because of the presence of this feedback element. In combinational circuit there is no such feedback element here. There is no concept of memory element here. Okay, this is the difference between combinational logic circuit and sequential logic circuit. Okay, present output depends only on present input. In sequential circuit, present output depends on present input as well as past value of input as or past value of the output or previous state of the circuitry. All this happening because of the presence of feedback element or the memory element. Because of the presence of the feedback element or the memory element, the sequential circuit is having the storage capacity, means it can store the data. Since the combinational circuit is not having any feedback element here, no storage element, so it cannot store any data. Okay, that's why here we have written present output depends only on present value of input. It is having storage capacity. It is indicated by this dependency, that its present output is also dependent on past value of input. Okay, this because of this dependency we can say that the sequential logic circuitry is capable of storing the data as well. It is having the storage capacity as well. Okay, this information we can predict from this word memory element here. Okay, combinational circuit, no feedback element, no memory element, hence can't store the data. Sequential logic circuit, it is having memory element, hence it can store the data. So this is the in brief, okay, regarding the types of digital logic circuit. Okay, first type is combinational logic circuit. Circuit output depends on its current input, made up of logic gates, no feedback. Sequential logic circuit, it depends on the current input as well as past sequence of input, that is state of the circuit at that time or previous output. Made up of logic gates, memory elements like flip-flops, feedback present because of output dependency on past sequence of input, that is previous output. Now let's understand what is digital here. Okay, there are two types of logic system. One is positive logic system and another is negative logic system. Okay, the common thing in positive logic system as well as in negative logic system is that there are two levels. Okay, the signals in digital circuit design are represented with two levels. One is logic 0 and another is logic 1. Okay, the difference here is that logic 0 in positive logic system is indicated by 0 volt. Okay, and logic 1 is indicated by plus 5 volt. In negative logic system, 0 is indicated by 5 volt and logic 1 is indicated by 0 volt. Okay, please note down this difference. Okay, further in my discussion I'll be following the positive logic system only. Okay, how many levels are there in digital circuit design? Okay, the signals will be having only two levels, logic 0 and logic 1. Okay, depending on these levels, the digital logic circuitry can be further classified as whether it is operating with respect to positive logic system or negative logic system. Okay, almost all the books has been written, okay, with respect to positive logic system. Logic implies the decision making capability. Okay, this is the dictionary meaning of the logic. How we are taking the decision? Let's see. If I consider an input gate, an input gate, so how many input combination will be having? Say we are considering a 2 input gate, n is equal to 2. So how many input combination it will be having? 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. 4 combinations are coming here. So how the total number of input combinations? So how many combinations are there? 4 for 2 input gate. So we can determine from this formula, if the number of the inputs is equal to n, the total number of input combination, okay, for that particular gate, okay, total number of input combination for that particular gate is indicated by 2 to the power n. Okay, it will be ranging from 0 to 2 to the power n minus 1. If I substitute n equal to 2 here, the answer you will be getting here equal to 3. Thus for the 2 input gate, how many input combination we have got? 0 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, based on this input combination, okay, the decision is being made whether the output should be equal to 0 or output should be equal to 1. So in this way the decision is being taken in digital logic gate. Okay, the logic dictionary meaning is decision making capability. Okay, so gate you can compare with the switching circuit analogy. Now gate, or simply we can say that whether it's like a circuit which will decide, okay, how the input is connected to the output. Okay, how the input is connected to the output. That's why I am comparing here the gates with the switches. Thus the digital logic gate is a digital electronic circuit with one or more input but only one output. Types of digital logic gate: basic logic gates, and, or, not, and, or, and this should be not gate. Universal logic gate: NAND, NOR. Special gates: XOR and XNOR. The operation of any logic gate can be easily described with the help of the truth table. Okay, the truth table indicates the outputs for different possibility of the input. Just now I had explained the concept. Okay, basically from the truth table, okay, we can determine the operation of any logic gates. Now the operation of the logic gates can be described by the truth table. Basic logic gates, and, or, not. The application of these basic logic gates are, one of the application I quoted, it is used to implement the Boolean functions in sum of product form or in product of sum form. As the concept advances, okay, I shall be describing what is SOP form and POS form. But at this moment, just remember, basic logic gates can be used to implement Boolean function in sum of product form and in product of sum form. AND gate. Okay, first basic logic gate. AND gate is a digital circuit. It's a combinational circuit because whatever the inputs you are applying, this is the logic symbol for the AND gate. Okay, for two input AND gate. Okay, how many input combination it is having? 2. So how many input combination will come in the truth table? 2 to the power n. So how many combination here will come? 2 to the power n, 4 combination, ranging from 0 to 2 to the power n minus 1. So ranging from 0 to 3. So first combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. This is the logic symbol for the two input AND gate. And y equal to a dot b. This is the logical equation for the two input AND gate. Okay. Now let's understand its truth table with the help of switching circuit analogy. Okay. Now S1 is equal to A, switch S1 is equal to A and S2 is equal to B. If switch is closed, okay, if switch is closed, okay, closed, that is switch is on, we are indicating by logic 1. If switch is open, that is switch off, we are indicating it by logic 0. Okay, remember this. Now here first input combination A equal to 0, B equal to 0 means switch S1 open, A open, B open. Okay, means open circuit. Okay, means here the input is not connected to here the bulb, means the signal will not come to the bulb. Hence here in this case the bulb will not get turned on. This is indicated by y is equal to 0. Case 2, 0 1 combination. A is open, B is closed, but since here A is open, again the path is not completed, hence the bulb will not get turned on. Case 3, A is closed, B is open, again the path is not completed, so bulb will not get turned on. Case 4, A equal to 1, B equal to 1 means both the switches close, okay. Now here the signal path is completed, the signal will reach up to the bulb and hence the bulb will get turned on. Okay, so from this analysis, from the truth table, we can say that if any one of the input, okay, if any one of the input or if any one of the switch is open, or if any one of the input is at logic 0, if any one of the switch is open or if any one of the input is at logic 0, the output will be equal to 0. The output will be equal to 0. If all the switches close, if both the switches close, means all the inputs equal to 1, all the inputs equal to 1, then the output of AND gate will be equal to 1. So from the truth table we can conclude that, okay, the AND gate will generate the output equal to 1 only when all the inputs are equal to 1. If any one of the input is equal to logic 0, the output will be equal to 0. Further, from the truth table, okay, we can also observe that for maximum input combination, for maximum means input combination for this particular two input n equal to 2 input gate, we are getting output equal to 0. Hence the output of AND gate, is also called as mean term. Hence the output of the AND gate is also called as mean term. Okay. Now from this logical operator, okay, the logical operator for the AND gate is dot symbol. Okay, A dot B. In some of the book it may be written as AB. Okay, but remember here the logical operator for the AND gate, okay, is dot symbol. Okay, it is just resembling like a multiplication operation. Hence the output of the AND gate is called as the product term. Hence the output of the AND gate is called as the product term. Okay, this concept we shall be using in SOP equation, that is sum of the product term or the product of the sum term. Okay, so in SOP equation, the implementation of the Boolean function in SOP format or POS format, this P term is coming. So how this P term is implemented in hardware? This P term, this product term, we can, from this analysis we can say that this will be implemented by means of the AND gate. One of the application of the AND gate here I had quoted. Okay, thus same thing, thus let's see what we I had written in theory. AND gate, it's a digital circuit, it's a combinational circuit. Present input depends only on present value of output. Okay, it will generate the output logic 0. Okay, if any one of the input is logic 0, all the inputs are at logic 1, only in that case output is 1. Logical operator is dot. Okay, output of AND gate is called as product term or the main term. These are some of the important highlights regarding AND gate. Application of AND gate, okay, it is used to implement the product term in this P term in SOP equation, and product of sum means this P term again there will be for a P term implementation, product term implementation, the AND gate is going to be used. Next gate, okay, 3 input AND gate. Okay, so here again we can observe that if here any one of the input is being 0 from 0 to 6 combination, okay, for the input combination from 0 to 6, since any one of the input is equal to 0, hence for this particular input combination we are getting the output equal to 0. Only for 7, that is 1 1 1, okay, all the input equal to 1, we are getting output equal to 1. This is the logic symbol. A logical equation is y equal to ABC. OR gate. This is the logic symbol for the OR gate. Okay, and the logical equation is equal to y equal to a plus b. What is the logical operator for OR gate? Is plus. Logical operator for AND gate was dot. Okay, so logical equation y is equal to a plus b. Okay, now let's understand the switching circuit analogy of OR function and hence the truth table. In AND gate, the switches were connected in series. In OR gate, the switches are connected in parallel. Okay, please remember the difference. Now here, from this switching circuit analogy, here I want to say that if if both the switches are open, A equal to 0, B equal to 0, okay, means path open circuited. Okay, signal will not reach up to bulb, hence the bulb will remain off. This is indicated by y equal to 0. If A equal to 1 or B equal to 1 or both are equal to 1, okay, let's say consider this case. A is equal to 0, A is open, B is open, means the circuit is completed via this path. Okay, means the signal will flow via this path and will reach the bulb. Okay, circuit is completed here. In this case, the bulb is getting on. Now here, if B is open and A is closed, now the signal will flow in this way, means the signal is reaching up to the bulb, the circuit will turn on. Okay, so y is equal to 1 for 1 0 combination. If both the switches are closed, short circuit. Okay, again here the bulb will get turned on. Thus from this analysis here we can say that if any one of the input combination is equal to 1, if any one of the input combination is equal to 1, in that case the output we are getting equal to 1. If all the inputs are equal to 0, if all the inputs are equal to 0, then we are getting output is equal to, for OR gate is equal to 0. Okay, further, okay, thus for OR gate to function, when we are getting output equal to 1, any one input should be equal to 1. Any one of the inputs should be equal to 1. If all the inputs are equal to 0, then output is equal to 0. Okay, further we can here observe that for maximum input combination, okay, we are getting output is equal to 1. Hence the output of the OR gate is also called as max term. Hence the output of OR gate is also called as max term. Okay, further from this logical operator plus term, okay, because of this logical operator, the output of OR gate is also called as sum term. Thus from this logical operator we can say that in SOP equation, to implement this S term here indicates sum term, which gate will be being used? OR gate. Similarly in POS, in digital circuit implementation, using in POS format, Boolean equation implementation in POS format, to implement this S term, which gate will be being used? OR gate. This is one of the application of the OR gate, that it is used to that is used in the implementation of SOP equation and POS equation. Thus, OR gate is a digital combinational circuit that has two or more inputs, produces only one output, which is logical OR for all those inputs operation. For an input OR gate, if any input to the gate is logic 1, the output 1, all inputs logic 0, output is 0. Logical operator is plus. Output of OR gate is called as sum term or max term. Truth table of 3 input OR gate. This is my 3 input OR gate. Okay, so any one of the input combination is coming 1 for the input combination from 0 to 7, hence we are getting output equal to 1. This is the logic symbol. Logical equation is y is equal to a plus b plus c. Basic logic gate, NOT gate, last type for in basic logic gate. Through the switching circuit analogy, here we can observe that if S, that is A is equal to 0, if A is equal to 0, okay, switch open, the current will flow in this fashion, means the bulb will get turned on, that is we are getting output equal to 1. But if switch is closed means this is short circuited path, and this current prefers the minimum impedance path, and short circuited path is having 0 impedance, so the current will flow in this fashion. No current will flow through the bulb, hence in this case the bulb will not get on, that is y is equal to 0. Thus from this truth table and the switching circuit analogy, we can say that if the input is 0, we are getting output equal to 1, input equal to 1, we are getting output equal to 0. Thus we can say that the NOT gate, this is the logic symbol for NOT gate, it can be used to implement the ones complement logic. It can be used to implement the ones complement logics. Okay, application of NOT gate used to implement the ones complement logic. Logical equation for NOT gate is equal to y equal to a bar. In some of the book, it may be written as a bar over 8. Okay, thus the NOT gate is a digital circuit. It's a combinational circuit having one input, only one output. It is also called as inverter, because 0 applied, 1 we are getting, 1 applied, 0 we are getting at the output. Thus the NOT gate produces an output which is a complement of the input. Thus in this first session, we have learned basic logic gates and OR and NOT. Thank you.